Hi, this is Angela, and you are listening to Divinely Connected. I am here with your weekly forecast for the next 7 days. That is from June 23rd to the 29th. As you may notice here on the Divinely Connected podcast, there are a few series that are missing. The Daily Deep Dive, Storytime Sundays, and Messages from Spirit episodes will resume come September. For the July and August months, the weekly guidance will be posted here every Sunday. And don't forget, over on Facebook and Instagram, the daily cards will remain on weekdays being posted, so you can check out and grab your guidance there. Let's get into it. Again, this is from June 23rd through to the 29th. We have 5 cards pulled. Let's see what's happening. All right. So we do have, it's so interesting. There's a lot of standing in your power. There's a lot of, um, how do I say that? Like getting your ducks in the row. That's really the feeling. Okay. So this card is all about being logical, being organized, taking charge of the situation. There's almost this like automatic deferral. And I just asked the spirit, I'm like, is this like a trauma response, or are we just kind of defaulting to authority or feeling like it's not our place to step in? And because of that, because of this kind of like lack of footing, it's bringing in a little bit of loss of peace. It's bringing in a little frustration. It's kind of bringing up feelings of worry around getting burned, or it coming back to get you, or regretting it, or almost being punished. And it's interesting because the words "punish" comes out, but I also feel like it's more accurate that you're going to end up getting stabbed in the back. So it's like you're having a hard time standing in your power and taking charge, because what if it doesn't work out? What if it's a fail? What if it's going to blow up, or it's going to come back to bite you? There's like that type of feeling coming in. And this really, because the first thing that crossed my mind was like setting boundaries. How often do we have fear around setting boundaries that then something's going to happen that's going to make us regret for setting the boundary in the first place, or to put our notice in, put our 2 weeks in at work. And then we have fear that we're going to regret putting in, that effort, or taking that chance, or standing in your power. That's not the case. There's the victory card. There's the positive outcome. There's you winning. Okay. And so, whatever it is, it's saying like, stand in your power. You got this. You're able and capable. Don't let fear or worry around other people's reactions to your choices, to what is for your highest good, prevent you from speaking your truth, living your truth, and honoring yourself, because there's the success. It's right there. Okay. You're worried about the backlash. You're worried about the feelings that it's going to come back to bite you, and you're going to be punished for being ambitious or being powerful, because that is the conditioning that was placed upon you. Okay. And so this is really this feeling of, by standing, you're going to be rewarded and celebrated. It is going to work out in the ways that you want. So keep that in mind when that doubt and that fear kicks up. Okay. Um, I need more context. Okay. So it's interesting because there is too much going on. And there is the feeling of, because I literally just said in my head, I'm like, is this me? Because there is the intention of reducing what's on your plate, right? There's a new opportunity presenting itself. And so it's kind of like, oh my God, but I already feel like there's so much on my plate. But here's a new opportunity presenting itself. You're wanting to do what is right. Okay. And that is going to be up to you, because the context is the outcome is you living your best life. Right? And so it's saying, there is this overwhelm. There's also this feeling of moving away from the burnout and moving away from doing too much or taking on too much. This amazing opportunity may present itself, but don't feel like you can't go, this is what I need for us to do this. Negotiate. Don't just blindly take on more and be bombarded or burnt out again. There is this feeling of communicate around this. Make sure that you're communicating around this. Say like, yes, I can do this, but could I have this support? Can I have, this is how I can do it. This is the timeline that I can do it. Or however, you need to do that. Make sure that you are aligned with integrity. That means being honest with yourself as well and honoring yourself, not just rolling over and people pleasing everyone, because we know when we're people pleasing, we're actually pleasing no one, right? Because for the people who are attracted to our people pleasing tendencies tend to be those same people who are impossible to please. Okay. There's the outcome. There's you in all your glory, living your best life, reaping the benefits of your hard work with abundance and prosperity all around you, feeling yourself confident, secured here, protected here in this physical form. It says, enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a beautiful life. Celebrating yourself, feeling happy, feeling successful. And that is because you did what was right by you and honored yourself. Even if we're saying yes to these new opportunities, making sure that you are the one that is taking care of yourself and making sure that you are the one that is considering your feelings, your energy, what you can do, what you're willing to do, what you're willing not to do. Okay. Okay. There's also there's changes connected to relationships coming in this week. Okay. Some old relationships are dissolving, not limited to romantic, family, platonic, professional, etc. Um, it's interesting because it's coming in very complicated, right? It's coming in with the feelings of complication. Okay. Um, there's you. There's you who is brilliant and talented and independent, and there's nothing that you cannot do. Wanting to trust in yourself, okay? Wanting you to never underestimate your own self. So there is this feeling of needing to encourage yourself, needing to pick yourself up a little bit. Okay. This is a new emotional experience, new love coming in, love dissolving, relationship dynamics changing. New love can be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be babies, puppies, besties, right? So there's a change coming in. It's reminding you of your worth. Don't forget of your worth. And this is something that I have been having many conversations about, especially those who are in the dating pool, where you have to understand that dating, of course, our egos, and of course, we want to be wanted, and we want it to be desired. But dating is really an interview to see if they fit into your life experience, right? And so you have to make sure that you remember that it is a privilege for anyone outside of you to be part of your experience. Just people don't just get the right to you. They don't just get to know your deepest darkest. They don't get the privilege of knowing your truth and knowing your true soul, right? You have to understand that you are a prize, right? And so remind yourself that you're not bending into a pretzel to be what others want from you, that you are that it is a privilege to be part of your experience. And if they don't see that value, well, then that is unfortunate for them. Carry on, right? Moving on, right? And so there is almost this need. This is why they're saying, like, yes, yes, there you are. There you are. Now, yes, there is this feeling of flexibility or this feeling of vulnerability within these new relationships. Okay. Remember, this is not limited to romance, but that you are valuable and you hold value in the end. It is a privilege to be connected to you. There's also a lot of chatter around this. And it's so interesting. This must be hitting people all in different ways, because I almost feel like this is so general is the feeling that's coming in for me, which means that it's just because it's having a wider range. So when we are in communication connections this week, relationship connections, conversations, don't forget your value. There's a lot of opinions around here. There's a lot of peanut gallery around there. Trusting your intuition and trusting yourself and trusting your divine team is the way to go. There's the Hermit card. Go within. There's the answers. You know what's in your heart of hearts. Your intuition is going to lead you forward here. Again, people can only give you advice out of their experience, their perspective, limiting beliefs, life experience, etc. Right? And so a lot of the times we're getting a lot of advice from people in our day-to-day life that may be biased or maybe could, not the best source. So you're always wanting to go within, you're always wanting to listen to your own intuition. And when you do, when you allow your intuition to lead you forward, you are never led wrongly. Okay? Because it says you're shining your light. The result and the outcome is shining your light brightly. And so there is this kind of feeling of vulnerability in the beginning, reminding yourself that you are amazing, and that you are a treat and you are a reward and you have high value, and that you're going to allow your soul to lead you forward with this. Because there's decisions connected to here, and for some there's even signatures connected to here. Okay? So keep that in mind. Once that comes in, boy, oh boy, things are moving quickly. There's that everything is happening at once, and woo, here straight back. There is the planning, but get going. Listen, things that you're putting into motion now are affecting the rest of your life. So yeah, I'm not surprised seeing the fear card. You're not sleeping because you can't turn your mind off, but there's a lot that's going on. And this is again where we want to stop and go within to our intuition. Okay. And it says it's unfounded fear. So I get it. I can feel the racing of the mind, but you have to own when it's you. And it says unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow at a proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. At the end of the day, if it is meant for you, then it is yours. Okay. If this is truly meant for you, per person, place, or thing, decision, home, job, whatever is the big thing that's causing you to lose sleep. If it is meant for you, it's not going to pass you by. Okay. You will get it. You will work it out. You will take advantage. You'll get the epiphanies. You'll get the guidance. You'll get what you need. Okay. Keep that in mind. There's the ending. There's the ending of the struggles. There's you making it to land after a really long journey. Right? And it says the end of challenging times, things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place. You're surrounded. You're surrounded by people that you can trust, but they stopped me and said, you can trust yourself. Because of all of what has happened in the last 12 years, you can now trust and depend on yourself, which literally has me so overwhelmed with emotions because the majority of people walking around on this earth right now do not trust themselves, do not trust their thinking, do not trust their decision making, do not trust their intuition. So to be the person after this long haul and be in a place where you can trust yourself, that is dang worth it. And there you are standing in all your power, owning it, being a leader, making it happen, stepping into the spotlight, doing what needs to be done without fear. Yeah, we may have a little bit of jitters. Yeah, there may be a little bit of nervousness, but you are not fearful because you know you're ready and you know that you are arrived and you know that everything that has taken place is where it has prepared you. And so this negative mindset can't even exist anymore. That negative mindset can't even exist anymore, which is absolutely amazing. And so overall, it looks like a really good week. Again, wanting to trust within yourself, wanting to go within is the biggest thing. Listen to that intuition. Make sure that you're honoring yourself as you move through each and every day that comes into your day. Making sure that you're taking time to listen to your intuition is going to be the best way to move forward. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and don't forget to come back next Sunday for your weekly guidance.